Hello and welcome back from the World Garden. Now is the good time to take your half-hardy salvia cuttings. In front of me is a really lovely Salvia elegans. This particular salvia is half-hardy, which means it might not survive the winter. So taking cuttings gives us a backup plan. But also if the conditions are very mild in the winter and the plant is actually going to return in the spring, that means we can create a floriferous display. And the way to do it is you want to find a stem which hasn't flowered yet, but it has a good strong growth. And as with any cuttings, and I think I've said that before, you always want to do something, because by cutting the stem to the leaf nodes, you are basically promoting a new growth from the nodes. And the reason we're putting it in a bag is the moment you cut the plant material from the mother plant, it starts to lose moisture and you want to avoid it as much as possible. So we're back in our greenhouse now with the cuttings. And what I'm normally doing is I'm preparing my compost mix before even taking the cuttings from the bag. So we have here peat-free compost and our horticultural grit. And what you want to do is have a mix of 50-50. One of the first things you want to do is you want to reduce the leaves, so the plant is not losing the moisture through the leaves. So we want only few leaves at the top, so the plant can still photosynthesize. So the final cut, you want to cut just below the leaf node. Each plant have cells around the leaves, which are called rhizomatic cells, and they basically have the ability to form leaves or roots depending on the environment they're around. So obviously, as the plant is growing, that's going to produce the leaves. As soon as you submerge it into the soil, or sometimes water, if you do water cuttings, the roots are automatically going to come from those points. Dig a little hole. So again, you don't want to damage the material, and you just want to put the plant in and fill it up a little bit. The last thing, and one mustn't forget, is to write your label. I tend to put the date on the top and then the name, and the date helps because they should start rooting in 4 to 6 weeks. So let them do the thing and then check maybe 4 weeks. But basically, you should start seeing the roots growing on the bottom. And that's your indication to tease them out and put them in the individual pots. What I'm going to do now is going to put it on our propagating bench. But obviously at home, if you don't have it, the easiest way is to have your polythene bag, and you can literally just put it over it. Because you water it, there's quite a lot of moisture in here already. So you can just pop it over, and that's your cutting done.